Okay, so once you have the whole image finished like this, obviously you can see I have some gaps here, and I'm going to show you how to clean that up. First thing I recommend you do though, all the way down here, layer 1, those were your guides. I'm talking about those lines. You don't want to see those anymore. So once you're all set with this, go down to layer 1 and make that layer invisible before you do anything else. You want to see what this looks like without them. And then little trick here, obviously you're going to have to figure out which pie wedge is which one, but if you click on the pie wedge and you use your arrow keys, you can come in here and you can nudge these pieces into place. So take a moment and do that. If you have any gaps, clean them up by nudging these arrow keys around until you feel like things are looking, you know, pretty good. It might take a little bit of doing. You might have to move a few things in place, but already I can see that looks just so much better than what I had before. You can still see a few imperfections here and there. So, you know, I'm working on it. Looking for this one right here. Where is that? Nope. Huh. It's hiding from me. Here it is. Okay. And so, again, looks a lot better. Okay, so I'm almost done. That looks pretty good. Once I'm done with this, just to add a little extra layer of coolness to this, let me show you a cool thing you can do. At the bottom, I can add a new layer by clicking on this button, and like just by going in here and giving this a color, and I'm not saying it should be a specific color, but like maybe it's going to be a gradient or something. Just feel like that automatically does something kind of interesting to this image. It's not perfect for sure, but it's something. And then if I'm absolutely positive that this looks good, so I'm going to take a good look at it, make sure I don't have any gaps. Let me show you a couple tricks you can do to really modify this. I'm going to click on the first layer with all the pie wedge stuff, and then I'm going to hold down the shift key and I'm going to grab the last layer. So what you should see is all your pie wedge layers are copied, and if you go to layer, merge, not merge visible or flatten image, but merge layers, look at that. Now that's all one layer, and here's where I get really funky with this. Check this out. I'm going to take the same layer, copy it, and make it bigger. In fact, I'm going to make it so big that I can't see that round thing anymore. And if I zoom out, you can see I've made it significantly larger already. So that's cool. So that's one option. But then I can even play around with like taking these layers, and I'll do like overlay, for example. Oh, that's cool. Or, so yeah, it just completely transformed it. Or maybe difference. Maybe I'll get rid of this back. Oh, that's cool. So you can do a lot of different things to this. You can see that, and depending on how you, how you manipulate the layers, you can get a lot of really cool effects. But that's the next step. I accidentally filled this in to this. It's just to kind of play and really abstract it. That's kind of neat. Okay, and that was all from a tree. I can't even tell it was a tree anymore. It looks like something completely different. I love it. You know, maybe I'm going to bring this on top and, I don't know, do overlay with that. Oh, that's nice. You know, I can do all kinds of different things with this and add different colors in. So, so that's pretty much the last step with this before we save it. It's just playing and turning it into something else. And you have to find, again, the right mix for you, you know. So take some time and definitely try these out. You know, don't just pick the first one. Kind of fall in love with each of them differently.